So, welcome to my website here at Soul Reflection Healing. I am a somatic therapist and an energy healer, and I specialize in helping people to recover from anxiety, depression, and PTSD, as well as a few other ones like OCD as well. So, you're probably wondering what somatic therapy is, because a lot of people don't know what it's about, especially up here in Cairns. So somatic means soma, which means body. So we were actually coming out from our heads and working where trauma is really trapped within the body. Because when you feel any emotions, especially like sadness or anger and stuff like that, you usually feel it in the body, usually in the torso, and that's where usually stuff is trapped. Sometimes it can go off into the limbs, but your unconscious mind, and that resides in the whole of your body, will guide you exactly where the emotions are trapped through somatic therapy. So I use two different modalities of somatic therapy. So if you're suffering from anxiety, depression, or maybe going through some sort of existential crisis, then I usually use a somatic regression therapy. So it's not hypnosis, I just drop you into a deeper meditative state. And I'm always talking to your unconscious mind, giving the unconscious mind direct instructions, what we need to go and clear. And when we start to listen to the unconscious mind, it will tell you exactly where to go and what needs to be cleared. And usually the root events of the anxiety and depression or PTSD that people are suffering right now are usually, the root levels go all the way back into your childhood. Usually the first 7 years of your life sets the tone for life, basically. So that's why you can only make so much sense with talk therapy, which just makes up 10% of the whole of you with the conscious mind. So we're working with the 90%, your body and your unconscious mind, that knows everything. So we're going to the root levels, clearing out the certain events, as long as your nervous system is feeling safe enough to do so. So that is something that I do help you do, is to building safety resourcing that you can come back to time and time again in your daily life as well as in the session. So once you're in certain events, I don't ask details too much. We just go straight in the body, what emotions are coming up. We just tune in, just kind of dial up the sensation a little bit, or where your body is showing it's trapped. And then we just do some breath work just to clear it out. So we just clear out as many emotions, and then we just start to gain the clarity that's hidden underneath the clouds of the emotions that were trapped. We just can't see that clarity. I've been there, I've done these sessions myself. You just can't see the clarity until you've gone and cleared the emotions. With PTSD, I usually do a lot of energy healing work just to help shift blockages and also remove a lot of the fear at the root level, and just to help you calm down your nervous system a bit more, so that you can start to do the main important healing work through somatic therapy, because that is when the true healing happens, when you do it yourself through guidance and through skillful questioning with these modalities. So I have got two different frameworks with anxiety, depression, existential crisis, OCD. I usually use the somatic regression, which is usually within 6 sessions is usually enough to completely go through transformation and maybe even spiritual awakening. With PTSD, it requires a minimum of 12 sessions because of what you've been through. So if you're interested in how somatic therapy can help you in your own recovery, and then just feel free to book a discovery call. So thank you for listening, and I hope I've explained a little bit more. So with the somatic therapy, yes, it's like we're working with the 90% of you. So it's like the 90% of the iceberg that you can't see, which is submerged under the water. You just don't know. You can't see it, it's submerged under the water. Whereas talk therapy only works with the 10% of the iceberg that's visible above the waterline. That's only 10% of you, but yeah, just book a call if this intrigues you. Thank you for listening.